didn't y'all pay back y'all Klarna debt? Am I the only one that's trying to keep them in business? Are y'all dead ass right now? Klarna am I the... I am paid off, okay? Klarna?
Not Klarna going broke because y'all won't pay them back. Loan company Klarna is reporting that they are suffering major losses due to customers not repaying back their loans.
All right, so there's a lot of problems. Klarna is in a lot of trouble. A lot of things to talk about. People are saying, I'm not paying it back. And a lot of people are thinking, hey, you give people some money, you dangle that dollar out there, what do you think they're going to do with that dollar? They're going to spend it, and they're not going to be held accountable. But are they? So let's get right to it. Let's talk about this. People are about to get hemmed up from the floor up. They're about to find out.
I have spent $32,196.23 on Affirm and Klarna since 2022. And the big question is, what did I purchase? If you are new here, hi, my name is Diva and I am $107,000 in debt and I am the Affirm and Klarna girl. Yep. When I started this journey, I had $9,500 in debt to Affirm and Klarna. I now have it under $3,000 and we are about to pay off 8 of those suckers next week. But what did I purchase? This is the question everybody always asks. Honestly, everything under the sun. I have done groceries. I have purchased concert tickets. I have purchased Airbnb. I have gotten my car fixed on Affirm and Klarna. All kinds of stuff. I think I've even gotten gift cards for random stuff. You can pretty much purchase anything you want almost on Affirm and Klarna. And I do get questions like Affirm. Yes, I have 12-month plans. I have not purchased on anything on Affirm probably since last February, so it's been almost a year, and a lot of these are finally coming to the end, but also I've paid off a lot. I literally had like 50 of these when I started this journey in May. It's crazy. It's insane. I know what I'm saying is insane.
Klarna is pretty much going bankrupt because no one is paying them back. Like, they have a record high number of users on the platform. They have 100 million users. But at the same time, no one is paying them back. So they literally reported $136 million of unpaid debt. Like $136 million that people are just not paying back. And they're just, saying fuck it. And now Klarna is at a major loss. Even though they have a record high number of users on the platform, there's more users who are just not paying that shit back. And that's because you guys are letting people finance groceries and finance DoorDash orders. And I feel like people are seeing that and being like, well, actually, if I just do my biggest one right now and then not pay you guys back, I actually am just not going to have to pay you guys back. And then I don't know how much people actually care about things affecting their credit. Like, I don't even think they're thinking like, oh, yeah, like this is going to affect whatever, blah, 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 blah. I just think people are like, whatever, I'm running off on the plug right now. Like, literally, people are running off on the plug, dead ass, with Klarna. They said, actually, yeah, I agree to all your terms and uses and all that. And they get their loan of whatever the and they say, yeah, but I'm not paying you back. And now Klarna is literally about to go bankrupt because, bitch, nobody is paying them back. And, like, honestly, with inflation and how shit is really set up, how is that gonna work anyway? You see what I mean? But anyway, oh well, Klarna, we will see.
So the buy now, pay later scheme has gone to a whole nother level. We are seeing people able to buy now, pay later burritos. They're able to buy now, pay later t-shirts. Basically anything you can buy. I mean, you can buy now 4 installments, 30 days, whatever. Or is it? This has taken payday lending to like a whole nother level. And I don't think too many people really understand. I see a lot of people thinking, oh, they're going to go bankrupt. We won't have to pay our debt back. Klarna is backed by a bank, y'all, okay? They will come after you. When I heard this, I was like, I have to investigate. I went down the rabbit hole. Because when you look at these websites, you got to go to the footnotes. Go down to the footnotes, click on the footnotes. You'll see that if you don't pay it back, it's going to 36%, okay? If you don't pay it back, it will get reported to the credit agencies. And if you're in Europe, it's even worse, okay? This is not, I'm not going to pay it back. They're going to go bankrupt. It'll go away. No, they're going to sell the debt to somebody else. Another bank will come in and grab it. Debt collectors will come in and grab it. And they're going to get there.
And tell me why I tried to... Y'all. And tell me why I tried to move money into my savings account and my bank wasn't working. And then as soon as it starts working, I go into my account and Klarna got my money. I wasn't ready to pay Klarna. I was going to pay Klarna on Wednesday. But Klarna bypassed, I don't even know how, my lock feature on my card and took and took $79 out of my account. It left me with $3. I guess I'm walking home from work.
Okay, yeah, they had a bad quarter. They had a couple bad quarters. But the way this stuff works, okay, is retailers have figured out that if you can buy now, pay later, the cart that you filled up online gets executed 40% more if you can buy now, pay later. People would rather use somebody else's money, even though they're probably going to have to pay more for it, than use their own money. So Nike says, or whatever company says, oh, we'll give you 8% cut, buy now, pay later setup on the cart, because they'll probably wind up executing the deal. They're already having large margins on these products that everybody's buying. And then, we can sell the data because everybody's putting their data, their social security numbers, everything into this data collection device. And we're going to get points, probably because they're going to miss quite a few payments. And we're going to get 36% on the back end. We'll bundle up, we'll sell it off. Whether Klarna goes bankrupt or not, they'll just whisk that name away, bundle that debt, sell it off at high interest rates because it's unsecured debt. And when you go to buy a house or a car or get an apartment 5 years later and you didn't pay that debt back, it's going to come back and haunt you. See, I sat in a lenders meeting the other day with a bunch of mortgage lenders, the ones that lend money for people to buy houses. And these are the ones that are hemming people up. Uplift, Affirm, Klarna. They're looking for this stuff now. This isn't you just skate away with it. You're going to go to try to rent an apartment one day? Denied. You're going to go buy a house one day? Denied. Over that stupid $20 Taco Bell bill that you decided not to pay. If they will run your credit at the last minute to see if your Home Depot card got paid off for $15, they are going to find your Klarna. Okay? This is crazy.
Y'all putting Klarna in debt is absolutely crazy. Like, you guys are really not paying Klarna back. Like, so y'all are really buying shit and just dead ass saying, F it, I'm not gonna pay the balance back. Like, do y'all not worry about y'all credit scores? Like, I'm so confused because I be concerned. A bitch is concerned. 137 or 36, I think, $1 million that Klarna has not been paid back. And it's like, I saw this coming. As soon as they said that you could use Klarna for DoorDash, you could use Klarna for groceries, I was like, oh no. I'm like, y'all are giving these people an inch and they're going to take a mile. I know what Klarna was trying to do, and I know it's because of how the economy is right now. So they're like, let's help these people out. But y'all can't help these people out. They're going to take advantage. People are really doing their big one, ordering, probably making a big ass order on DoorDash, big ass order of groceries. And they're like, all right, well, just gonna pay that like one, because you know with Klarna, like you pay that one fourth of the payment, or you could like pay monthly. Like they have different deals, so people are just paying that one payment and then like saying F it. Y'all, please don't ruin it for the rest of us. Please don't ruin it for the rest of us, because now, since y'all started acting up, I bet you Klarna's about to get so strict. Like, you're probably going to have a perfect credit score to be able to use Klarna. I swear to God.
Just by the mere fact you're seeing many of these type of things pop up means that it's working. Affirm, Klarna, Uplift, all these buy now, pay laters, PayPal, they're all doing it because they found a loophole and the ability to bundle and push out this unsecured debt, okay, with soft credit pulls. They get your social security number. They got you, Okay, it's going to report to these credit agencies, and everybody's like, well, it doesn't say on the website. I guarantee you somewhere in there, they got the ability to adjust whatever they want to. They got you, okay? They got you. Just the way it's worded on the website tells me that it's abstract, but that it's vague, and they've got you. If you look at the footnotes on Klarna, they got you. They know by statistic your order size gets bigger if you can buy now, pay later. They know that you will execute more often if you buy now, pay later. They're getting it from the retailers. They're getting your data, and they're getting a high interest rate. This may take a few quarters to go through. We already know with credit cards that there is a humongous avalanche that is going to happen over there with all this unsecured debt getting out of control. Most of it is in the pure interest category. Like, nobody's paying down this principal. And we're going to see some very interesting things come to fruition. It's coming. It's coming. Don't think you're not going to not pay this. You're going to pay this.
Klarna is $136 million in debt. First off, y'all started in debt because it was a dumb idea from the beginning. We already got credit cards. And then y'all started allowing people to put credit cards on credit. Dumb. We are not in a generation of our parents where our parents felt the want and the need to pay any and every bill back on time, and if not on time, the next month. This generation right here don't care, all right? They will literally look at you in the face and said, you should have never gave me the money in the first place. And to make matters worse, y'all started accepting anything and everything. Groceries, clothing, plane tickets, and y'all was close to accepting mortgages. And if that was the case, 136 would have been the least of y'all worries. Klarna, I know y'all came into the industry with good intentions, but these people don't give a damn. People will take a whole trip on a credit card, and then as soon as they return, fraud. It wasn't them. But you thought y'all was going to get paid back. Right. Let that sink in. People will let their student loans lapse. Change jobs 6-7 times just so their wages won't get garnished. But y'all thought y'all was going to get paid back. Right. People will not pay taxes. But y'all was going to get right. So to Klarna, the poorhouse you go, because you ain't going to be no more.
We have got to stop using Klarna Afterpay and Affirm for every purchase we make. Since when did that become so normalized? I literally just Klarna'd something that was $80. And I'm sorry, but if I don't have $80 to pay up in full, maybe I just don't need it. It's not an essential. I just feel like using those type of services are so normalized, especially if you're in your early 20s. And if it's not for a necessity, I'm sorry, but it's not normal. So for 2025, I want to pay off all of my debt I have when it comes to those, because yes, you accumulate this huge number and then you're like, oh my gosh, what happened?
I just couldn't notice her glasses. Those are epic. But it's right. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Everybody's like, oh, I can just keep making the shopping cart bigger because I can just keep financing it until the monthly payment on this stuff is out of control, uncatchable. Pretty soon people are doing airplane tickets, travel, they're doing clothes, they're doing food, they're doing Taco Bell. And now what? Sooner or later, that line of credit there has gotten out of control. You miss those 4 payments, here comes the interest rate, and they've got you. They've got you. I've even read stories where Klarna is so automated, you can't even get a hold of anybody to pay the bill once you get over the hump. This is wild. I don't know what the future of this is, but America's running off pure credit right now. Europe too. Canadians, y'all ain't out of the mess either. We are in a full-blown credit problem. It's like, I don't know if it's entitlement or stupidity. It's where the two meet. Where everybody thinks they're entitled to have fancy things, but they got no money. But nobody thinks they have to ever pay it back because it's pure entitlement, because I'm supposed to have it. Or do they just not understand how credit works? Like, I see everybody, they don't know the difference between running a deficit on a profit and loss statement and then going bankrupt. And they don't understand that you have a line of credit that somebody else will purchase, just like a mortgage. You ever notice how your mortgage gets sold the moment you close on it? It's sold to another company, which collects the debt. And they bundle these things and they put them in a giant bond market and then they sell it all. Y'all remember the housing crisis from 2008? I really hope that the world can get more savvy on how this credit stuff works. If you can't handle a credit card, cut it up. If you can't handle buy now, pay later, don't use it. Only use the cash you got. And if it has an interest balance, an interest-bearing balance, don't do it. This is how you stay poor forever. You will be a slave to the lender for the rest of your life. And most people are not going to be able to catch these notes once they get them going. If you want to get out of this, save for a rainy day. Don't live above your means. Don't do debt. Own your house outright. And don't drink too much. And life can get pretty easy. You got to do things that put you ahead instead of putting you behind. That t-shirt or whatever that thing you're buying is, it's going to wind up in a landfill in less than 5 years. It's not worth buying. It's not worth going into debt for, because you're going to wish 20 years from now you didn't do this. When you go to retire, you're going to wish you weren't stupid when you were young. When that landlord denies you for your credit score and you have nowhere to go, the bad part of town is the only place you can go to get an apartment because they'll accept somebody with bad credit score. You did it to yourself. You know, I want to help people as much as I can on this channel. I want to show people how to be financially free, how to get yourself out of poverty, and these things is not it. You stay as far away from these things as possible. You buy what you need. You pay in full. You don't do debt. You don't become slave to the lender. But that's all I got, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below. Nope, buy now, pay later debts are a scam. They're wanting you to pay them a trickle for the rest of your life at interest that you'll never catch. That's the game. None of this is free. and yeah, you might get over. There might be thousands of people who get over. Okay, and they might get away with it. And they'll be ruined and they won't have credit for the rest of their life. But they're playing this at scale here. Just like credit card companies. Yeah, there's a huge deficit. But they're getting enough out of the rest of them that their buildings keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Bankers keep getting richer and richer and richer. And meanwhile, that's how the bottom 1/3 stays in the bottom 1/3. If you want to be a rich person, you got to do rich person stuff. If you want to be a poor person, you got to do poor people stuff. And that's what all this credit is for all this junk. And that's all I got to say about this. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.